Is Ali. I go by Alawi, and this is going to be the first podcast that I really ever set up. And the first topic that we're going to be talking about is one decision that really changed my life. Okay, so let's go back a few years. Let's go back about 5 years. Okay, the one thing that changed my life was pursuing content. Okay, because when I first started, I'm gonna be honest, I was down bad. Okay, I mean, it wasn't even funny how down bad I was. However, this is the one thing that I decided that was gonna change my life. I have a great personality, I'd say so. Some people say so. And, I got a lot of life experience to share with the world. And the fact that I can share it with the world, maybe somebody can learn from me, maybe I can learn from them. But the one decision that really changed my life was pursuing content. That's the one thing that really, really did change my life. And if you're wanting to start something, if you're wanting to sit like if there's a passion that you're so passionate about and you want to take that leap of faith, I would say do it. Do it. In the beginning, it's always going to be hard. In the beginning, it's always going to be hard. Over time, that's when things start to get easier. But don't go into a passion thinking that it's all for the money. Go into a passion really enjoying what you do, and the money follows. Okay? Um, Not only that, I felt there were times in my journey of content, and I've progressed a lot. I can show you guys what I looked like on my first video till now. You know what I mean? I didn't start like this. It actually took me 5 years to build this setup, and I'm still not even done. You know what I mean? It's still a work in progress. And the one thing I want to tell you guys is that you have to fall in love with the process. You gotta fall in love with the journey. And once you fall in love with the journey and the process, and you fall in love with the ups, but you also fall in love with the downs, that's where it gets exciting. That's where the real growth happens. You understand what I mean? But the one thing that definitely changed my life was content. And I wouldn't give it up for anything. I would not give it up for anything. I mean, I am so thankful that I took that leap of faith because I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't do that. And along the way, I had a lot of ups and downs. Like when I tell you guys I had a lot of ups and downs, like I had a lot of ups and downs. It was no joke. It was not easy. Not easy at all. And it still isn't easy for me to talk to the camera, but I'm trying. And the worst thing you can do is not try. Whatever it is that you want to do, maybe that you want to pursue a sport, maybe you want to open a business, maybe you want to go to the gym, maybe you want to change your body. The one thing that I tell you and I tell everybody is you don't know until you try. What if it does work? What if your business actually does succeed? You never know until what? You try. You have to be willing to try and take the risk. But if you do end up failing, don't give up and keep going. Because a lot of people that I know that are very successful, they failed 100 times, and then on that 101 time, it was their pot of gold. It was their gold mine, their treasure find or whatever you can call it. That went crazy for them. I'm being honest to you guys. The one thing that changed my life was content, and I'm so thankful, and I'll never give it up for anybody. I had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you're never gonna make it as a content creator." I had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, your videos suck. I had a lot of people tell me, good luck, like you're never gonna be famous, you're never gonna be this and that. And to those people, I say fuck you. To those people, I say fuck you. And you have no idea, dude. Hate comes from all different directions. Hate can come from your friends, hate can come from your family, hate can come from strangers. But what I've learned throughout my process is the most hate you'll get comes from the people closest to you. I've gotten more support from strangers than I have ever had from my friends and family. And which is absolutely the craziest thing. But I'd say my two biggest supporters would be I got obviously I have siblings and it'd be my younger brothers because they saw the vision the same way I saw the vision. So shout out little bros. Um, but yeah, I'd definitely say keep going. And if you're getting hate at a beginning stage, you're doing something right. I mean, people were telling me my videos suck and it was like my third upload. Bro, it's my third upload. Of course they're gonna suck. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm supposed to learn along the way. But that didn't make me give up. That actually fueled me. That fueled me so much that I was like, no, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. And as you can see, I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. And nobody can stop me. Not you, not anybody in my family, not any friend, not any stranger. No one can stop me from doing what I love. And one thing I will tell you guys is if you want to take that leap of faith into a passion or something that you've always dreamed about, take the leap. I'm telling you, take the leap. What it was for me was content. What it was for me was content. I wanted to be a content creator. And I've always had plenty of ideas. And I'm not talking about pranks. I'm not talking about pranks. I'm not talking about these type of content. I'm talking about podcast content. I'm talking about try-on hauls. I'm talking about things that can benefit the world. Us humans, no matter what race we are, where we're from, who we love. I've always wanted to make content that benefits people and helps everybody, every human in just the slightest way. And I think because I have such a good heart that I'm gonna make it far in my content journey because I'm very genuine. I'm very authentic about the things that I say. I took the leap of faith when it came to content, and if you want to take the leap of faith with whatever you want to do, like I said, whether that's a business, whether that's transforming your body, whether that's eating healthier, take the leap of faith and just do it. Fall in love with the process, fall in love with the journey. There's always going to be ups and downs. However, that's the beauty of the process. It's the ups and the downs. It's more the downs because when you fall down and you have to get right back up, that's where you grow. You don't grow when you're at the top. You grow when you're at the bottom. And take that advice from me. I love you guys. Thank you guys for the first video. I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first video, and I just wanted to explain, sort of introduce myself. Alawi is what I go by, Alawi for the English speakers. But thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys if you guys subscribed, liked, or commented and on any of the videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are absolute goats, each and every one of you guys. And I have a lot more topics that we're going to talk about, and that has to do with social media and how it changed friendships and relationships, habits and how to break those bad habits, things like what I would tell my younger self, some of the failures that turned into wins for me, the social culture and dating apps and how it is, some stuff about relationships, the what I think is right, what I think is wrong. But I have my own opinion, and you guys can either agree or disagree. But this is what it is, guys. It's my first video. I'm excited to post it. I'm gonna get up off this chair, edit the video right now, and just post it. Just post. What's the worst that can happen, guys?
What is the worst that can happen?
I love you guys.